alaikum and good morning, my dear all friends. I'm Ahmad Rashid Ahmad Zay again with a new English lecture, starting with the name of Almighty Allah, most gracious and merciful. Before starting our today's lecture, I want you all to like and subscribe my YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about one of the most important English grammar or English tense called past perfect tense. What is past perfect tense? The other name for past perfect tense is pluperfect. It means when you're facing with pluperfect, do not be amazed and do not be confused. They only want you to define past perfect tense and they use only a new word for past perfect tense. Okay, let's define past perfect tense. The first and complete definition for past perfect tense is a verb tense used to talk about actions that were completed before some points in the past. For example, I had faced with lots of problems. As well, we can modify or we can define past perfect tense, talk about a completed action with uncertain time. It means that there are many definitions for past perfect tense, that they are all compromising on one purpose, that we use past perfect tense, talk about those actions that they are already completed in uncertain time in the past. Okay, there are many uses for past perfect tense. Today we are going to talk about three uses of past perfect tense. That these three uses are really common for past perfect tense. The first place that we can use past perfect tense is action finished before another past action. It means that we can use past perfect tense with simple past tense to have a usage like this: action finished before another past action. It means that the action of past perfect tense should be finished before the simple past action. Let's have an example. The film had finished when we arrived. It means when we arrived, the film had already finished. Okay, let's talk about the second use of past perfect tense. The second place that we can use past perfect tense is really common in English grammar. We use past perfect tense with third conditional sentence to talk about any situation or condition. As well, we also can use the past perfect tense an operative sentence. What are operative sentence? Operative sentence are those sentences that they are talking about a keen prayer or about a hope. Also, we can use wish to make an operative sentence with past perfect tense. For example, I wish I had met Ahmad at a party. Okay, let's also have an example for past perfect tense and third conditional sentence. If I had met Ahmad, I would have talked to him. You all know that the third conditional sentence formation is have plus past perfect, and the consequence should be would have done or would have with third form of the verb. Okay. Let's talk about the last place about the third place that we can use past perfect tense. Also, to talk about how long to point in the past. It means how long to point in the past. When we are using the first past perfect tense to talk about the third usage, we need to use from this formation when plus past simple and for plus time. For example, when he endured, he had been in the hospital for 5 months. In this place, we used when plus past simple and we used past perfect tense with for plus a time. Okay, up to now on, we talked about definition of past perfect tense and also we talked about the usage of past perfect tense. Now on, let's talk about the structure of past perfect tense. What is the structure of past perfect tense? The affirmative structure for past perfect tense is subject plus had plus past participle form of the verb plus object, complement, or rest of the sentence. For example, I had arrived late at the party. In this sentence, I has the subject pronoun and I want to remark one thing, that the had is the second and the third form of have and has. So far, we can use had for all subject pronouns. I had arrived late at the party. This is the affirmative structure. If you want to change your affirmative structure to interrogative structure, you only need to place the two have verbs or had at the first part of your sentence. Add I arrived late at the party, the interrogative. Had plus subject plus past participle form of the verb and plus object or complement. And if you want to change your affirmative sentence or affirmative structure to negative structure, only use a not after your to have verbs or after had. I had not arrived late at the party. If you want to contract had not, the contraction of had not is hadn't. If you want to change your affirmative structure to negative interrogative, to try to use from this structure: had plus subject plus not plus past participle form of the verb plus complement. For example, had I not arrived late at the party. Also, we can make a structure for past perfect tense in negative interrogative with a contraction. When we're using negative interrogative with a contraction, we need to use from a structure of had plus not with a contraction form plus subject plus past participle form of the verb plus complement. Hadn't I arrived late at the party? Also, we can use past perfect tense with WH question. For example, we can use past perfect tense with WH plus had plus subject plus verb 3 plus complement, or third form of the verb plus complement, and also you need to use a question mark. For example, let's have a little bit different example. What are this example? For example, how had I arrived at a party? And it means how had I arrived at a party? We can answer that I had arrived with a car. Okay, boys and girls, it was our today's lecture about past perfect tense and also usage of past perfect tense and structure of past perfect tense. One thing that I want to mention, that do not forget to watch my previous videos, because in my previous videos I talked about the rules of changing the base form of the verb to second form and also to third form. And do not forget to like and subscribe my YouTube channel. In case of any complaints, any suggestion or any question, you can text me and also you can comment me. Wish you all the best. Take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.